So this quote, no matter how big the fear is, no matter what fear I have inside of me, right? It's nothing, right? Because Serena Williams, I am lucky that whatever fear I have inside of me, my desire to win is always stronger. I am lucky that whatever fear I have inside of me, my desire to win is always stronger. My desire to win, my desire to accomplish something, my desire to finish the race is stronger than that fear, right? My desire of whatever it is stronger than my fear. My fear could only cripple me if I allow it to, if I don't have anything to overcome it with, right? A lot of times we let fear cripple us, we let fear overcome and overpower everything else that we have in our life. But this is pretty much, no, this isn't pretty much saying, this is saying that when you have something, when you have a desire to win, when you have a desire to do something, that will overcome fear all the time. But you got to let that desire be stronger than the fear. Because if you allow the fear to be stronger than that desire, I promise you, it's going to cripple you. I promise you, it's going to hinder you. I promise you, it's going to make sure that you do not know what. Hold on, scratch that. If you allow fear to overcome and overtake your life, overcome any desire, then you are not allowing yourself to grow. You are not allowing yourself to get to the finish line. You are not allowing yourself to be something more and better than what you deserve. But know what? But when you have a desire that's stronger than that fear, when you have a desire that's stronger and more willpower, you just it's in you. It's on fire, right? You could overcome that fear. But know what? But that's only if you do that. Because if you don't do that, then what are you doing? You're allowing fear to cripple you. You're allowing fear to hold you back, to handicap you, so you are not able to move forward and advance and be able to do the amazing thing that God created you to be or created you to do, right? So that's the important part. We need to stop this whole, this is about overcoming fear, and you just got to have that desire to do it. Fear, another one on fear, right? See, we shouldn't be worrying about fear. Fear shouldn't be something that we have to worry about. It shouldn't be something. Marie Curie. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is to only be understood. Something that is going to cripple us. Fear should be something that needs to be understood, right? We need to understand fear. We need to understand what causes us to be in fear, what scares us, and we need to understand what fear can do for us. Because sometimes, like, we think about the negative part where we're like, oh yeah, fear cripples us, it stops us, it hinders us from doing these things. But sometimes that fear takes a fight or flight approach, right? Where it's life or death, where in the moment you do some extraordinary things because you probably didn't know that you could do those. See, that's why we got to understand fear. We don't need to be worrying about it. We don't need to let it cripple us. We don't need to let it dictate to us what our life is going to be or how life's going to turn out or what we should do or what we shouldn't do. But we need to understand it a little bit better, right? Because once you understand fear, then you understand, okay, what's my approach? What's my next move? What do I got to do? Am I going to allow this to cripple me, or do I have a desire to overcome it, right? Or am I going to allow this fear to build a fire in me so I could do something amazing, right? See, that's how we got to think, right? That's why we got to understand fear. That's why we got to understand fear. But yeah, Fear is something just incredible. It's scary at times, but it could definitely light a fire under you. It could really do something big for you to advance to the next stage. But you just gotta understand fear a little bit more, y'all. Cool. So the work of today is the history of tomorrow. The work of today is the history of tomorrow, and we are its makers. Whoo, come on. Come on, y'all. So, think about it like Juliet Gordon Lowe. The work of today is the history of tomorrow, and we are its makers. The work of today is the history of tomorrow, and we are its makers. The things that we do today, tomorrow it's gonna be considered history. It's in the past, right? And we are its makers. We are its right? Look at this. People say they want to make history all the time. You are making history all the time. Whether maybe it's not on a grand scale, but know what, you are making history. You are making history, and know what? I think when we put our mindset and wrap our heads around that and think about it a little bit better, think about the impact that you could be making, right? Think about the impact that you could be making, right? When it comes to the actions and decisions that you make today, because tomorrow will be history, but what you do today could dictate what the future brings. Dictate the kind of lead you, or kind of actually reveal the path that you are going to be on, right? You're going to be navigating through life. Your decisions is going to lead you to different places. But see, this is why we got to understand what we do today is going to be history tomorrow. And that's all on us. We can't blame it on nobody else, nothing like that. What we do today, that's going to be in the history books. Yeah, there's going to be circumstances, but how did you handle those? And are you going to look back and be like, no, what, man, I remember what History 101, 2 years ago, this day, I did this, I overcame, right? Think about it like that. If you think about it like that, your mindset, your outlook on life is just going to be way different. It's going to be different. And I promise you it's going to be powerful. But you got to realize that today is tomorrow's history. So what makes you different or weird? That's your strength, right? See, my thing about with the whole Crown Rocket brand, right, is us like being ourselves, being new, being unique, being creative. Meryl Streep. What makes you different or weird? That's your strength. What makes you different or weird? That's your strength. Right? It's not allowing other people to dictate to you who you are or what you should be, how you should look, how you should act. You just come as you are, because like God said, you come as you are. I welcome you, right? So that's the same thing. My brand, like, just walk around, be you. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about those around you. Worry about what you bring to the table. Worry about what God has called you to be. Worry about just being you. Don't worry about what other people think. Believe me, people gonna hate you. This is part of life. But you don't need to just let that happen and just let them dictate to you and hate you and all these other things, when you are made to be more. When you are made to be more. When you are created to be more. See, that's why it says being weird or unique or anything like that, that's your strength. Be you, be weird, be awkward, be whatever it is, but be you, right? People are gonna like you for who you are, for you, not for what you pretend to be or anything like that. I've been around people that are fake. I've been around people that try to put on a front, they try to act a certain way. That ain't me, right? I see through it, no respect for it, whatever, right? If I see that, other people are gonna see it too. They're gonna be like, man, you fake, bro. You fake, you phony, bro. Right? You don't want to be that person. Be you, that's your strength. Be unique, that's your strength. Be awkward, that's your strength. Be, you know what? Just be you. Just be you. Never give up on your dream just because you look at the time it will take to accomplish it, right? A lot of us, we want our dreams to be accomplished like right away, right? We want to. Anonymous. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. Accomplish our dreams. We want all these things, the accolades, all these to happen just overnight. Snap of a finger, right? But that's not how it works. That's not how it works. The thing is, you gotta put time and effort into reaching your goals, to reaching those dreams, making those dreams become reality, getting those accomplishments, those accolades, the championship, all that, right? You gotta put in the work. It's not just gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. See, and a lot of us, man, we give up because we're like, man, it's not happening overnight. This YouTube thing. Shoot, I actually been putting more effort in this for the last maybe year than I probably have the last 5 years or whatever so that this channel has been. Have I been consistent lately? No, and that's on me. But putting in more effort, right? If I want this dream, if I want this thing to work out, I gotta put in the work. I gotta keep putting out content. I gotta really work on my thumbnails because I'd be failing at that too. But man, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. A lot of us, we give up because of the time frame or the time it's going to take for that dream to become reality, for that goal to be reached, for the accolades to come, for the accomplishment, for the pat on the back, right? But are you putting in the time and effort, or are you just going to give up because it's going to take some time to do it? You're just going to give up because it's going to take some time to do it. Hopefully this podcast kind of reaches you in a different way. Hopefully it kind of just speaks to you. And without further ado, I'm going to have to bid y'all adieu. And I would appreciate it if you subscribe too. And until next time, salute. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much, more than you ever know. So, Crayon Rocket, our motto is be unique, be creative, be you. Why is this important? Because we were all created in the image of God. We were all perfectly and wonderfully made. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Share it, like it, subscribe. I would appreciate it. God bless.